Alright guys, we're gonna do a little drive and talk as I pull out of here, because I've got a little bit before I'm on the main drag. But I'm up here in Ottoville. And there's a big squad of Canadian Air Force over here to my left. I hope they come up on the GoPro here. Like, there's got to be 50 birds. I don't see any youngins. Yeah. Probably didn't catch that on the camera, but hey, I'm driving, so I'm not going to play with it. I put it in place and hit the button. Start driving. But yeah, it's been a hell of a week leading up to the week before Thanksgiving, or the week of Thanksgiving. I hate this little S curve here. Why they didn't just keep it straight, I don't know. But yeah. Anyhow.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on East Main Street.
I started out strong. Left the house at a decent time, got up to Georgetown, had like a 12-hour reset, because I usually try to get up there and give myself a big window. That way I'm not rushing. Or no, you know what? I think I did get up there just in time to do a 10. Man, I've gone up to Georgetown so often, so many times, I can't remember what time's which. I made it there on time, and then, wouldn't you know it, dispatcher gives me another Georgetown, which I'm like, oh, okay, cool, cool. And then I look at the date. I picked up Georgetown on Tuesday, which I want to say was the 19th. And then she gave me a pickup on the next day, which was the 19th. Picked up on the 18th, and she gave me a 19th pickup, I think it was. Either way. Probably wrong, but it was Monday. It was Tuesday pickup, and then I had to do a Wednesday pickup. And if I've told you, if you've been watching for any length of time, you know I've talked about Georgetown. It takes about 7 hours to go from Georgetown to Memphis, or Hino, there in West Memphis, and 7 hours to get back, of course. Well, when you give me a pickup the next day at 10 o'clock, that means I've got to get down to Marion, turn around, and get back as far as I can, so that I can get as far as I can the next day, because I can't get down and back fast enough to get back up there and pick up on time. Yeah, she could change the schedule, and then technically it wouldn't be not on time, but there's only like an 8 a.m. pickup and a 10 a.m. pickup.
Turn right at the stop sign.
Those are the only appointments they give us. Anyhow. And then when I've got to do that, I'm not going to get back to Hino the day I pick up like they want us to. I'm going to get back the day after as early as possible. Well, not only did she give me a next day pickup that was impossible to make on time, she gives me this Ottoville, which is a Friday pickup. So I'm going to be getting home Saturday at like whatever time. And so I've been behind all week. And then to add to the fact that I've been behind, when I got to Marion yesterday, I had to sit for 3 hours and wait for them to load a trailer that should have already been loaded. So I got to do a split, or half a split yesterday, and then I got parked last night at midnight at a rest stop there in Yorktown, Indiana, somewhere around there. Anyway, I was 2 hours from Otterville. So I was already 2 hours behind before I picked up Otterville in Marion. Sat there for 3 hours, so that put me 7 hours behind. And I drove my ass off last night to get as far as I could, because I've still got to get back to Marion before I go home. Well, I'm not making it to Marion today. That's a given. I'm hoping to make it to Matthew, Missouri, or Blytheville, Arkansas, which is going to put me between an hour or 2 hours from Marion tomorrow, which is 5 hours from home. So yeah, I'm playing a week of catch up, or playing a week of behind, which all this would be fine and dandy except for next week. Next week's only going to be 3 days. Well, I'm getting home on Saturday. I hope to hell she's not going to send me out Sunday night, because I'm not going to have enough time for a reset. Though I would have the time to run, I would have the hours to run next week for 3 days. But if she doesn't send me out Sunday, that means she's going to send me out Monday afternoon-ish, or a Tuesday morning pickup, which means I'll leave Monday afternoon. So that means I'm going to get one run in. And more than likely, she's going to probably send me to Georgetown again, which is only going to be a 980-mile run. So next week's check's going to fucking suck unless, like, she sends me to fucking Chicago, or she sends me back up here, which that'll give me like a 1,200-mile week or a 1,300-mile week plus holiday pay. So yeah, 3,000 miles this week with like 1,200 next week is about what I'm looking at. So I'm guessing it's going to even out, but it would be nice to get a 3,000 mile this week and then like 2 next week. That way I've got 2 checks that are decent sizes, but hey, there's no telling. There's no telling. I guess this is one of those things you gotta deal with when you're a company guy. I'm still working on the international with the CB and shit. I'm gonna have to do a bird perch over the passenger blind spot mirror, or I'm gonna have to drop like $70 into a hood mount or door mount antenna, and then figuring out how to run coax from the hood into this convargled bullshit of an interior that International has. I ordered the ball valve to see if I can fix this damn seat not holding air, because for whatever reason, International seats do not hold air. I don't know if it's I think it's the switch or the lever. I think it's a little lever that gives air and pulls air out. I don't think it's the bag that they use to hold the seat up. It could be the airline. Could it be the airline's got a pinhole in it somewhere? I don't know, because I've got days where this seat will hold air for like 2 or 3 hours. And it won't lose air until like I shift a certain way. Like I put extra pressure on it. And then there's days that this thing won't have air for 5 minutes. So I'm hoping it's just the lever or the valve on the side of the seat. Like, give me a fucking International seat any day of the week. Or Freightliner. Give me a Volvo at this point. I hate Internationals. They do not make these trucks ergonomic for drivers. The seats are shoved into the door. They don't give you enough leg room, because like I've got a good foot behind the seat that I could go back still, and if I could stretch out a little more, I could probably deal with sitting on the floor, because all my height is in my legs. But I can't stretch out my legs and sit and drive, so they're tucked up under me like I'm squatting or sitting Indian style. I can deal with the rest of the truck because it's not even half as big as the Cascadia. Like, I'm still trying to figure out where to mount a TV in here, because like there's still plenty of nights where I've got enough time where I'd like to be able to watch something that isn't on my phone 3 inches from my face. But I'm still trying to figure that out. So if anybody has put a TV successfully in an international with the bare bones rider fucking interior package, because I looked it up. I looked up the international. Like, their basic tier package is better than this package that Ryder apparently ordered for my company. Because Ryder, like I want the bare minimum. Like, I don't want any fucking bells or whistles. Like, the bare minimum package, I think, on the website for the internationals, they've got like half leather, half cloth seats. This has got all cloth seats. Hell, the passenger seat has got a better setup for holding itself up than this driver's seat does. There's no TV mount like they're supposed to be, because they're supposed to be either one on the back wall or on the side wall, because like there is a coax and a plug for a TV on the passenger side. Nowhere for a mount to go though. No factory mount install. Like, I'm lucky these things have fucking inverters and refrigerators. Now, I will say that the refrigerators on these things are nice because they're deep. They're narrow, but they're deep. Like, I've got more room in this fridge than the Cascadia had. And then Ryder did something to these trucks where they nerfed them. I ain't got no pulling power. This thing won't pull a hill and maintain any kind of speed, even though it's got that X15 Cummins. Like, this thing empty won't pull a hill. That tells you what they did to this truck. There's just so much BS with these Ryder trucks. But if you've been in an international, you feel my pain. Could most of my issues be that I'm a fat guy? Yeah. But I know 4 or 5 other people that weigh like 100 pounds, 150 pounds, 200 pounds. They have the same issues with these seats. They won't hold air. They're too close to the door. They feel like they're fucking... Like, are they building these trucks for little Asian people? Like, are they using an Asian person's physique to figure out how to make the ergonomics? That's the only thing I can think. And then I hate their dash layout. Yes, I like having the fact that there's 2 cup holders right there in the center, but I liked how the Cascadia had 3. And then just all the other nitpicky bullshit with this truck, the CB being fucked up. The fact that it's got this smart valve system that keeps having issues. The fact that the adaptive cruise control in this truck fucking sucks. But hey, I guess it's just little nitpicky things. Alright guys, here's a little snippet to continue the other day. Finally made it back to Hino down here in West Memphis, and now I'm headed home. I made it to Matthew last night like I thought I would. And so that was 2 hours from here, and now I got a 4.5 hour drive home. I wish I could have made it here and just started from here. Because it's 1:30. I'm going to be getting home at 6 o'clock. And then I'm doing another Georgetown run, so I will be leaving late Monday. So I'm going to have a really short week this week. So I'm basically going to leave Monday night, go pick up Tuesday morning, deliver it Tuesday afternoon, and then go home. At least that's what I'm guessing it's going to be. Considering we're supposed to be home for Thursday for Thanksgiving. All of us drivers are supposed to be home, except the OTR ones that I guess they're over the road. I'm technically regional. Make fun of me all you want. But I got some good news. I bit the bullet and I bought a laptop. Yep, I finally bit the bullet and was like, look, I've been looking for one, I wanted one. I'm hoping this will help motivate me to make more videos. So if you're one of the few people that watched me on the reg, oh, darn it. Oh, what is his name? Damn it, it's been forever. Oh, hang on, I'll look it up. I can think of it here in a second. Toga, if you see this one, Toga, I need you, if you're willing, to just kind of keep a little fly in my ear to remind me, hey, you just bought a laptop to take on the road so you can edit videos easier. Get your ass to work. Because you're one of the main people that comments on just about every video I post. So Toga, if you don't care, shoot me a little comment every once in a while, chewing my ass, like, hey, where's my video? You just bought a laptop. You got a laptop so you can make videos on the road easier than using your phone. Which, let me roll this window up, it's probably all kinds of windy. Which, I now have a GoPro, I have a laptop, and I have my phone. I should have nothing that prevents me from making videos. Whether or not they're going to be entertaining, that's to be a question. But I need to get in the habit of just posting something. Because that's how you build a channel. You post something. So I think I'm going to get back into trying to do my little 10-minute, no editing, shoot it on my phone, upload it straight away. And then do
take the ramp on the right to I-40
maybe an end of the week video of all the footage that I kind of compile together with the GoPro, and I post that. But I'm thinking I might do an unboxing review video of my laptop, just because, hey, gotta diversify the portfolio, and you know what, one of these days I might be able to get together enough views to be monetized, and being in the habit of reviewing things that you've bought for the channel would not be a bad idea, because those are write-offs long term. Equipment for the channel can be a write-off once you get to the point where you're making money. Next week during Thanksgiving time off, I'm going to be off for about 4 days. So I got to do some maintenance on the cars. I ripped the bulkhead screws out of the Max, which there's not too many videos of the Max on the channel. That might be my inspiration to do something for the channel.
In 4¼ miles, keep left to I-40 east.
I don't know. But I got that part ordered, and that's going to be a big job, because I got to tear apart the whole thing just about to get to the bulkhead, because the bulkhead is the part that mounts to the rest of the chassis that holds the gears, and you can't just get the lower bulkhead, you got to get the upper and the lower bulkhead. So I'm just going to go ahead and change everything, and that's going to be a good 2 or 3 hour job of taking stuff apart, reassembling it. It's gonna be one of those mad dash things of just taking screws out and trying to remember where they go. clutches. Smell the brakes. It wasn't a hard brake, but it was a long, steady one. I can smell the brake cherry on the truck. And of course, you get a bonehead that's gonna zip up, which I get the lane's not dead yet, but like intentionally shooting ahead, knowing that you're a big ass truck and that you're gonna have to fucking strong arm your way into the line. Oh, another thing. Well, since I'm going to be off so long, I might get up here in the truck and figure out how to wear out some of that coax. Because of all the looking I did, no one has done a video for the internationals, let alone the 2025 internationals. Yes, Miss Volvo. Don't even bother using a fucking blinker. Oh, since we're talking, this stretch of road right here between here and the Pilot Love split is where that wrench flew up and just cracked my windshield right about where my GoPro's mounted. Actually, just exactly where that GoPro was mounted now. Except I was in the far right lane, bobtail. Rental that I got to drive for 2 days. One to go home and one to come back. It's right about here somewhere. In this area, it flew up and caught me in the windshield, and I pulled over and parked right next to that exit sign. Oh, so I have 4.5 hours till I'm home. Yippee. I'm debating, do I go through Lebanon or do I go through Gallatin? If I go through Lebanon, it adds an hour. But if I go through Gallatin, I've got to drive 386 from Hendersonville to Gallatin. And I hate driving on that road in my car, let alone driving it in the truck. But it is the fastest way home. I'm undecided. I'll probably go the fastest way home just so I can get home faster, considering I'm already getting home at 6 o'clock. When normally I'm getting home at like noon, 1 or 2.
Continue on I-40.
Yeah, so. Oh,